Good morning, everybody, and welcome to This Week in Wine Country. I'm Renata Steele with WENY, joined by Lori Ward, president of Finger Lakes Wine Country. Happy August. It's the first Saturday in August today.
It is, and there's still a whole lot going on in wine country, as there always is. We have been so many places this summer, and the summer is nowhere near over. So what's going on this week in wine country? I want to remind you, we have the Music on the Bluff at Garrett Memorial Chapel. It's tomorrow, so it's Sunday. It's from 5 to 7 in the evening. Again, there's no fee, there's no charge. They will be taking donations, and there's a wine raffle. So it's more than a donation. But bring your blankets, bring your chairs. I brought wine, I brought cheese last month. It was fantastic. So make sure you make it to Garrett Memorial Chapel. And I wanted to spend a little time talking about the Finger Lakes Wine Country. Each year we work with our friends at WGI at the racetrack. And again, we're doing the Welcome Race Fans Community Spirit campaign. So we're going to have locations where you can pick up these great yard signs, where you can pick up posters. If any of your businesses want any sort of banners or pull-up retractable banners, we've got those too. But you know, as a person in a community, in your neighborhood, I actually put signs up. You can pick up free yard signs at the Chemung Chamber of Commerce, Corning Museum of Glass Welcome Center, the Experience Tioga Welcome Center, the Watkins Glen Chamber of Commerce, and the Yates County Information Center. So we're going to try to just blow everyone away with how much community pride we have for the races.
I certainly enjoy that, and it's hard to believe that is just a couple of weeks away. But we're here today at the Glenn H. Curtis Museum in Hammondsport to learn more about their brand new exhibit. It just opened, so you'll want to come here to check it out. But let's talk with the executive director a little more about it. We are joined now by James Quint, who is the executive director here at the Glenn H. Curtis Museum. And I also understand you're relatively new to the area, so welcome to the region.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
And you're here to talk to us about a brand new exhibit here at the Curtis Museum. We've got one of the items that's kind of like the focal point. We know that Glenn Curtis was a pioneer of flight, but also he had so much of a role in pioneering motorcycles and a huge role in transportation. And the motorcycles are kind of the feature, if you will, of this new exhibit that you just launched.
Yeah, 2022 marks the 120th anniversary of Glenn Curtis starting his engine and motorcycle manufacturing business, which ultimately is what led him to flight and airplanes. And so this year we have a special exhibit that commemorates that 120th anniversary by bringing in over 30 different motorcycles, all built between 1902 and 1912.
Okay, and were they all built by Glenn Curtis or other creators? Tell us about them.
So about half of the motorcycles we have on display were built by Glenn Curtis. The other half were his competitors. So we have bikes featuring Harley Davidson and Indian and Pierce Arrow, which made motorcycles for a while, all on display in this exhibit.
But his influence is really felt throughout all of this.
Yeah, so Glenn Curtis, when he first gets involved with motorcycles, he is one of the first people to develop a practical V-twin engine. And so he's usually running about 2, 3, 4 years ahead of Harley Davidson and Indian with some of their designs. So really, he is one of the forefathers of motorcycles.
And so for people who maybe have not been to the museum before, but you're either a motorcycle buff or a history buff and you love learning more about this region in particular, what else does the Curtis Museum have to offer? What can people enjoy?
Yeah, certainly we have lots of wonderful motorcycles, but we also have a lot of airplanes that were designed by Glenn Curtis when he became involved with aviation. He's considered the father of naval aviation, so seaplanes, which is also one of the reasons why we always host the Wings and Wheels annual event, which is held this year on September 17th. And so this is a great event where we have seaplanes fly in, we have classic cars on display, and this year we have approval from the Air Force to do a flyover for the event.
Oh, that's wonderful. And for people who want to come to the museum, what's your admission and when are you open?
Yeah, we are open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there's no reason why you can't find one day to come and visit us.
Okay, and I'll be bringing my 8-year-old because I think he is just going to find the motorcycles the coolest thing. You're very kid friendly here as well, and you've got so much going on. So if you want to know more information about the museum, what's the best way people can do that?
Yeah, be sure to visit our website at curtismuseum.org. You can also always give us a call and we're happy to answer any questions.
All right, well, James, thank you so much for joining us today. And we're going to put all of this information on our website, WENY.com. Happy Saturday, everybody. We'll see you next week.